Australia. Look, I'm double parked. We're being objectified, but we can switch this bitch. We can flip the switch. Don't fuck it up, Beryl. Well, this is some bullshit, isn't it? Take 540. Beryl! Beryl! I'd let her teabag me any day.
China, China. Is this making sense?
No shit. What the fuck was that? Cheers. 540. Hello, I'm Nikki Osborne. I'm on the Scotch, and today I'm going to introduce you to a legend from 1926 called Beryl Mills. And she was the first Miss Australia in this country. Legend. So it was 1907, and this happened. Beryl was born, and the mum's gone, oh my God, she's gorgeous. I'm gonna have to call her something gorgeous. I'm gonna call her Beryl. I know, it doesn't sound like Miss Australia, does it? Beryl! You should enter the beauty pageant. You can win a free trip to Sydney. Oh, fuck, that'd be all right. And the crowd like, what the fuck was that? I'm gonna call her Beryl. Sounds like a, I don't know, Beryl. Sounds like a mating call of like some sort of, do possums make that sound when they're in heat? Beryl, Beryl, Beryl. But anyway, she's called Beryl, fucking get over it. She's gorgeous. So let's set the scene for how impossible it was for someone like Beryl to end up achieving what she achieved, because it's ridiculous. It's redonkulous, because she was from a place called Walkaway, and that was like a long way away from Geraldton, which people kind of semi-know because it's 400k north of Perth. And Perth is, no one goes to Perth, so no one goes to Geraldton, so no one goes near fucking Walkaway, and that's where Beryl's from. So it feels impossible for her to achieve anything, but no, because Beryl's like super smart and she's super good at everything. She got a scholarship to school, so she went to school in Perth, and then she got a scholarship to university, and she was like the captain of fucking everything. Swimming, rowing, diving, other stuff. She was just captain, like Captain Beryl.
Cheers.
Cheers to Beryl. Yeah, so she's 19, she's gorgeous, and she's like good at fucking everything, right? And then her mum came in one day, and her mum was like, Beryl! Shit, Mum, I wish you wouldn't say my name like that. Frightens me. Yeah, sorry, love. But Beryl, look, Packer, Clyde Packer, he's got a paper and he's running a beauty pageant. And I think you should enter it because you're good looking as well as smart. Even though it makes me want to vomit when I look at you and I project a lot of shit onto you. But fuck it, you should enter the beauty pageant. You can win a free trip to Sydney. Oh, fuck, that'd be all right. Look, I'm double parked. Can't enter a beauty pageant unless you got photos. So her and Mum went out sunset, and her Mum's taking the photos. She's like, shut up, Beryl, and look hot. Mum, I'm sliding in the mud. Doesn't matter, it's kind of seductive. Guys will fucking love it. Anyway, they did a lot of poses. Photos are fantastic. They send them in, and she's in the final, which means she's going to Sydney. But yeah, so she's come to Sydney. She's here for the big pageant, and it's all la-di-da. But oh, it's controversial because 1926, this is the modern era. Women are fighting for equality. They don't want women to be objectified and sexualised. Fuck that. So Beryl, this overachiever, has arrived at the pageant. And she makes quite an impression. She's striding in. She's like, all right, ladies, gather around. So it's time we use this pageant to, like, build up the sisterhood, yeah? And they're like, what do you mean? Beryl's like, just let me have a sip of my Prosecco. Beryl's like, ladies, we're being objectified, but we can switch this bitch. We can flip the switch. We're here because we work hard and we're gonna turn this shit on its head, right? And they're like, woo! Oh no, I can feel burp coming. Hang on. No, it went. Okay. The first round is, no shit, tea making. Fucking hell. Made tea for their men. Fuck. I'm trying to tell this story without being angry at the men at the time for looking for a woman who makes good fucking tea. Oh, but yeah, I reckon that's how Beryl felt too, but she went, no. It's my opportunity. I'm gonna make some really good tea. She pours it beautifully. Beautiful tea pouring. Fucking nailing it, Beryl. Good thing you've got the qualifications for this, hey? Anyway, so we're at the end of round one, and Beryl's teabagging is phenomenal. And even the judge said, you teabag like nobody else. And then Tracy next to him was like, Harold, careful. He goes, I'd let her teabag me any day. She's like, Harold, that doesn't make any fucking sense. So round number 2 was swimsuit. Oh, cue eye roll. And Beryl's like, oh my God, I'm so much better at this. She's looking at all the women. They're putting on all the same black swimsuits so they can do like the cookie cut thing. Like, oh God. But it's all right. It's okay to own your sexuality. So Beryl put on, she went, yeah, I look fucking hot, but here we go. Anyway, she walks out along with the other girls and they're all looking at each other going, well, this is some bullshit, isn't it? And they stood there like fucking cattle while these birds came up and measured their bits. And that's not like objectifying women at all, is it? No. Anyway, Beryl measured up, thankfully. So there's the pageant continued for old Beryl because she seemed to tick all the boxes of the parochial, medieval, misogynistic bullshit parade that was the pageant of 1926 run by the Packers. Yes, and we got to round 3, which was the impromptu speech. Beryl was pretty much fed up with this bullshit by now, but she was holding it together. She's like, oh man, I've measured up, I've done a good tea job. What am I going to say? What am I going to say that's going to win them over, yet still push my agenda? Is that even possible? Beryl takes the stage. She's walking out, spotlights turn to her. The women in the wings, they're all scattering, going, Beryl's about to speak, Beryl's about to speak, Beryl's about to speak. Mum was there going, don't fuck it up, Beryl. My name is Beryl, not Meryl, not Cheryl. I'm Beryl, yeah, that's my name. I'm here to show you what you need to know, how looks can be used for gain. They may just stare no matter what I wear, so listen to what I say. My name is Beryl, not Meryl, not Cheryl. You'll read about me someday. Beat drop. And she's looking out at the crowd, and the crowd like, what the fuck was that? And then Beryl, because she's got the smarts, right? She's like, Tetley tea, anyone? And they're like, yeah! And the crowd like erupts and they roar. And they're like, Beryl, Beryl, Beryl. She's like, you're all assholes, but okay, whatever. And she won! Beryl won! Somehow! She won! Woo! Yeah. Oh, mate. So Beryl is a superstar. She is an overnight sensation. She's a big deal. They're going to send her for a tour of America as an ambassador for Australia because they've gone, well, shit, she just totally encapsulates everything that is Australian. She is gauche, she is feisty, she's fucking talented, she's tall, she's got a ripper tan, no melanomas yet, but she represents Aussie land, and we're going to send her to America to try and trap all the Yankee virile men to come back and marry our Sheilas. It was a big deal back then because we had no social media or television or any of that bullshit. So she was literally the tour guide and the Discovery Channel for all the Aussie folks back home. Because they don't know what's happening in America. So she's like, suck it all in. But she was there to promote Australia. And she's like, you should come to Australia because this is what you could get. You could get a barrel. You could get a barrel of barrels. It was like if Oprah was there, she'd be going, you can have a barrel. You can have a barrel. You can all have a barrel. Have another one, Nick. And then on the back of her Miss Australia campaign, she increased the subscribership to the Packer papers by 20K. She then opened her own advertising agency because she's such a big fucking deal. She wasn't even 26. She's a legend. And yet we don't talk about Beryl anymore, which is ridiculous. Beryl Mills, first Miss Australia, paves the way for women to cross the gateway of the Pacific Ocean, and we don't remember who the fuck she is. And not only did she do it, she came back and gave them shit. Why do we not remember Beryl? She's everything we should be worshipping. We worship Paul Hogan. We worship Steve Irwin, which we should, because he was a fucking legend. But Beryl was a legend as well. So Beryl, I hope this inspires people watching this, even though I'm very inebriated, to take their hat off to you, because you were the first, and you're certainly not the last, but you were the first. And here's to fucking Beryl. Cheers. Cheers. I mean it. Serious. Surprised I didn't burp to finish it.